We're back again with more startups out of Germany. I am joined by Dr. Mark.
Yeah, Mark, it's okay.
From Pixolus. So we're going to talk a little bit about image processing. Can you tell me a little bit about your startup that's out of Cologne, isn't it?
It is out of Cologne, funded a couple of months ago, 15 to be exact.
Oh, very young.
Fairly young, just 7 people right now.
Sounds good. So tell me about your product. We'll get to this thing on the table in a minute. Before we see the exciting demo,
Yep.
Tell us what you're all about.
So we are about image processing on mobile devices. You and everyone has a smartphone in the pocket.
Absolutely.
And these smartphones now have really, really great cameras. I used to be in academia for some time, and we were looking for mobile solutions with good cameras where we could do image processing. So we need a camera and a processor and probably some network. And now you can buy these things for a couple of euros, and well, everyone has one. So that's the cool thing.
So where did you get the idea to choose what you were going to process with your image processing capabilities?
Well, actually, in the very beginning of the company, we were exploring a couple of topics, what we could do, and we said to ourselves, well, it's about not typing. When you're on the go and there's something that you need to type into your phone, why not use the camera to get that data? Because typing on a small screen is really tedious and it's error prone.
Absolutely.
So we were looking about a couple of different things, and then when we were sitting in my office, the meter reader from the utility company rang. So that was actually the idea.
Okay. So you heard the sound and you wondered, what data is that trying to give me?
Well, we just had to go to the basement to accompany him, and he would do the meter reading for the house. And we saw that it's, well, a very manual process. And that was one of those processes that we want to, well, automate or make easier for the user.
All right, so why don't we actually take a look at the demo? So what you have on the table here is a meter reader, essentially.
Well, actually, that is a meter. That's just a classical meter.
Sorry, that's a meter.
It's very dumb. It's not a smart meter. It's a dumb meter.
You can tell I'm not a homeowner.
So, this is my phone. I hope we can see that, although the screen is very bright. I select my meter, and I'm just going to tap on scan.
So the meter came up through. How did you populate that list?
Just a second.
Oh, okay.
3.341 Kilowattstunden.
So it reads it for you loud.
Oh, it reads it for me. Okay.
The list is actually my meters. I have entered them myself.
Oh, okay.
So,
okay.
Because I just have a couple of meters, I once enter those, and I select it's a power meter. And I also enter how much a kilowatt hour costs me,
okay.
or a cubic meter of water.
Okay.
And so the idea is that I don't only have the reading. The reading doesn't make a lot of sense for me personally.
Right.
But I have a list of all the other old readings, and I get my spending it's pretty light. I get my spending in euro between the different readings, and also get some average monthly spending estimate. There's also a graph of that. And that shows me what I have to expect. In Germany, water, in electricity, everything is built on the consumed amount.
Okay.
So there are no flat rates for water, etc. And I have to check if what I pay each month beforehand is about the amount that I really need to spend.
Whenever I take a bath, I always wonder exactly how much this is costing me.
So with our app, you would know.
So if your app, I would totally know. I don't know if I like that. Maybe I would take less baths. So tell me about your business model.
Our business model, well, the app is essentially free. It's for home users. We don't make a living out of home users. But our business model is to sell this to utility companies, because we think for the billing it is too much hassle to send someone. It's too expensive. Someone has to pay that. Why not have the user take the reading with our app,
Ah.
So we license the technology, and if you're at utility company X Power or whatever, you will get the
Absolutely.
X Power app soon with our technology, hopefully.
And then maybe even the company could offer you a discount if you use the app.
They could offer you-
Because it would save them a lot of money having to employ all of these people and the
Yes.
service trucks and the entire infrastructure they would have to. I'm all in on the discount though. I'm like, they should give me a discount for doing someone else's work.
Actually, it allows for some business, different business models for the utility companies.
Okay.
Because, in Germany, they bill you just once in a year. Because it's so
That must
expensive.
be a huge bill.
Well, that's why we have to pay upfront every month,
Really?
a certain amount. That's the
Okay.
estimate from last year. And then at the end of the year, well, if the estimate wasn't good, I have to pay a lot or get a lot back, which is, well, cumbersome. But you could shift this to a monthly model with our technology without extra costs.
That would be great because I couldn't conceive of paying for my entire year's worth of water at once. That's not some financial planning for sure.
Well, we're Germans. We like it complicated.
Yeah, I've heard this. So tell me about where you are in the kind of process of rolling this out. So you're 15 months in.
Yes. Well, actually, we've been to CeBIT last year already.
Okay.
Just 3 months after our start, because we won a booth and we had to go here. That was good because it forced us to get a demo working, and since then we have implemented not only the demo but the full app, which you can download now since a month. For iOS, for Android, we'll be there in, let's say, a week.
Oh.
And we have developed the back end and also all the processes for the utility companies. So the product is more or less ready right now. And the first customer will come to the German market with that technology in, well, a month, hopefully.
Excellent. So are you looking at expanding outside of the German market?
We are. We have to understand how the different utility companies in foreign countries work, because this is all heavily influenced by regulations. And
Yeah.
it differs a lot from country to country.
I can tell you in Canada it's monthly.
It's monthly, yes. I would expect that. It's probably just Germany with yearly billing.
That's a bit shocking. So how much is the average person's water bill here in Germany for the year?
I actually don't know. It's not that much. Water's cheap.
Is water
so
cheap?
I would expect
That's
it's
good.
like 30 euros.
Really? That's
Less?
great. That's crazy. Okay. Yeah, because I know my monthly water bill in Taiwan is maybe, when's the last time I paid it? It was maybe $30 for 3 months actually. Yeah.
Okay.
Hey.
So I thought water's cheap in Germany. Okay, it's cheaper in Taipei.
No,
Taiwan.
but $30 for 3 months. So actually it'd
Yes.
be much more expensive in Taipei. Yeah.
No. I mean, I think it's $30.
A month?
30 euros a month?
Oh,
I'm not really
okay.
sure. I would have to check that.
Well, I'm really curious to find that out because I never conceived of a yearly water bill payment. Oh, the things you learn in Germany.
Well, it's not really helpful knowledge.
It's good trivia.
Indeed.
Excellent. So, can you talk a little bit about what it's like to be a startup here in Germany?
Oh,
Is it
what it's like to
very
be a
is it very easy to get venture capital? Is like the ecosystem kind of set up for this? Maybe in Cologne.
I think it did improve a lot in the last years. Everything is concentrated to Berlin, and Cologne is probably second, third on the list
Okay.
of cities that attract startups and also venture industry. We are totally self-owned currently and not externally funded.
Oh, good.
But there are some investors that we know already, and there are now incubators in the larger cities, and I think it's accelerating a lot.
Good,
I mean,
good.
5 years ago there was nothing in Germany, and now it's not in in the States, or it's probably not like in Paris, but it's coming.
Excellent. Well, congratulations on. I like the demo, and I like the concept of being able to know how much my bath will cost me every time I run one.
Okay.
Excellent. So we'll be back very soon. We're going to be seeing Digital Strom, which you're going to see Rob Vegas take a shower. So exciting. Be right back.